All right. All right. All right, that'll work. All right. Off to a decent start, I think. Just kind of try and get an outline of this. Just gotta take my time with this. Yeah. All right. I do not feel too bad about just kind of going for it. Usually, that is a mistake. But I think it is okay at the moment. Gotta say, it's pretty clean. Just gotta keep it slow, not too fast. Trying to make sure that this looks pretty good. Alright, we're slowly getting there. Oh man. Alright. We're slowly getting there. Alright. Still got a lot more left to ink, but hey, Linkus. Hey, buddy, this one's even nicer than the last. Can I ask if you used a photo reference? If so, where do you get such lovely poses? So, what I did is I ended up using like a model, like a 3D model to pose it. And then like the cathedral and everything, I shot that It's like I take reference photos sometimes when I'm like out and about. And like the cobblestone and everything, that's just kind of me guessing with perspective. Because that is one of my key things. If very, yeah, I find if you get pretty decent at like 3D modeling, not 3D modeling, but like I'll use something like DAZ. Um, I'll pose the model in DAZ. They sometimes have like their own poses too that you can put onto the model. It doesn't really simulate dresses very well though. Like it does an okay job, but I will do that for like a lot of this. Because I'm telling you, like going a 3D route is pretty nice. It's like most of my stuff I'll end up posing it in 3D. And I'm talking like you can use, like I've used like Clip Studio for like the tablet. I've gone off of that, even if I'm doing like something traditional like this. I probably need to do a tutorial on that. My son was telling me I should learn 3D for just that reason. I don't know, old dog, new tricks. You don't need to learn how to like 3D model or anything. There's free assets that you can use, but like posing a model in 3D really really helps. It's like I've used like Vroid, not Vroid. There's a VRM posing app. Like a lot of people make custom poses for that. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Because I'm telling you, it's very 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 useful. Like some stuff's free, some stuff's not. And then you can also mess around with like the lighting with it too, so you can simulate where the lighting is, just in case you kind of get like confused. But I couldn't recommend it enough. And I'll even like photo bash a reference together because I know Photoshop pretty decently well. Thank you for being given with your knowledge. Of course, no, like I'm not here about like gatekeeping or anything like that. Like I'm all about trying to like let y'all know what I'm using. Because I know some people out there like keeping trade secrets. I don't really believe in the whole trade secrets thing. But yeah, I'll put something together. I mean, I am off next week, so maybe I'll put that together. Like, I am just happy to help out where I can, because that's one of the things. Like, I wish a lot of people have helped me in the past, so it's like I want to like pass on what I know. Because like when I got confused and stuff, I'm like, man, like, how are you doing that? I used to use the Photoshop all the time, but now I just use Krita. They both work for me. Oh yeah, like nothing against Krita as well. Like when I mean like photoshopping something, I mean like photo bash something together. Because I'll go out and I'll shoot my own. I'll shoot my own reference sometimes too. Like I might pose something in like a 3D program, and if I can't get like a hand on like a good environment background, I'll go, all right, or I'll take the day and I'll go shoot something, so I can use that as a reference. And that has been pretty useful. Yeah, so I'll have to one of these next ones. You know what I will do is I will do like a whole tutorial on how like I do a full illustration from reference to fruition. Because like I mean I'll even use stuff like Pinterest, like even if like the model's hair is not what I want, it just needs to be like close enough to something, and then like of course I can like redraw on top of something of what I want, what I want it to be. It's like especially like with dresses and stuff, I'll look up like a photo of it. There's usually always a photo of the dress that I'm using. And I'm like, yep, totally using that. And then like I might change a couple things here or there, but it evil yaoi artist spawns in. Well, hey Duck, how are you doing? I only recently started using photo reference. Like I like it better than I thought I would. A photo reference really helps out. Like I'm not great at coming up with stuff off the top of my head from just nothing. Some things are easier. I'm trying to think of if there's any other tricks. But I'll try and I'll put something together from start to finish. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take me to do that, but I can probably start on it this week. I'm on vacation. Uh, not starting tomorrow, but like tomorrow after work I start vacation. It's the first time like I've been like took vacation time for me. I thank you deeply for that. Of course, like I said, like I want other people to succeed as well. And of course, like don't be afraid to like if you're using reference to deviate from it, because I mean that's what it's here for. It's just like use it as a starting off point. Use how much it is, especially when you're creating your own reference. And that's the thing with 3D. Yeah, I'm hoping I enjoy it too. I'm helping a friend move Friday, and then the following Friday, my sister's moving. So I'll be doing labor on those days, but other than that, I'll be off doing Dane things. And what I mean by Dane things, I'll probably be doing art because, like, I'm kind of broke at the moment from moving myself still. I still got, like, a lot of stuff I gotta pay off from moving. But I think I should be able to get a pretty decent YouTube video done next week. Because I'm sure I'm not going to be like... I mean, I'm going to leave the house, but, like... There's only so much free stuff I can go do with very little money. Deviate from reference it. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like, I deviate from, like, my own references. So, like, at some point you have to, because, like, the art thing kind of takes over. Because, like, you might build the reference and just, like, okay, it gets you to a point to where you're like, okay, I kind of see it. And then you start, like, okay, I don't really like the arm being here. And you move it, resketch it. I've been doing all right, Duck. Just work mostly. It's a Wednesday. I've been I brought in some of my work. Well, I brought in some of my drawings from work to work today because no one at my job really knows that I draw. And well, they found out that I could, so I brought it. They asked to see it, so I brought my work in. It's always a fun time. And of course, you'll get the questions of, "Can you draw my dog?" I'm like, yeah, technically. Oh, you made a rare public appearance, huh? That tag didn't fucking work. Unless it's a cow. Don't like drawing cows, huh? It's not the fact that I don't like drawing like animals or anything. I enjoy drawing animals as well. It's just a common thing that it's like, oh, you draw. Well, you should draw my pet. It's like it always happens. Like it's like the saying is like when someone finds out that you can draw and they don't know how to draw, they always end up saying is like, "Oh man, I'm not talented like you. I can't even draw a stick figure." I've like heard that saying like so much. I've never drawn a cow before. The other day, I actually used that as a someone was like, "Yeah, you just draw a horse," and I'm like, you know what? I've never drawn a horse before, and I had to explain, like, yeah, just because like I'm good at drawing like girls in dresses and whatnot doesn't mean I know how to draw like a horse. And they're like, "What do you mean?" Because like I've never drawn a horse before. The anatomy of a horse and anatomy of a girl in a dress is completely different. Like, I would actually have to, like, practice a little bit before, like, I decided, like, oh, yeah, I want to do a horse illustration. And they were like, yeah, you know what? That kind of makes sense. And, like, yeah, it's just, like, yeah, you can be good at drawing things, but, like, if you're not used to drawing a certain thing, it's, like, you got to kind of practice at it. It's like, I got high, I can't even draw a stick figure, says people who normally have the scummiest art style. But like that's what they say, man. Like I had someone say that to me this morning. It was like they were looking over my work and they're like, "Man, you're so talented." And I'm like, I don't know. And then I get on my soapbox going like, I don't think it's really talent. I think it's an earned thing. It's because of practice, a long time. And then I don't think I recently got good until like this year. I get that because it can paint your my dog question all the time too. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm sure that is like the case. Not the fact that it's like you don't want to do it. We're not even gonna talk. We're not even gonna talk about my commissions. People are crazy. Yeah, I have not. I haven't even attempted to like. All right, I'm gonna open up commissions because I'm just not really interested. I don't know. I got a problem when it comes to like commission stuff because like if someone has me up about doing commission work, it usually ends up being for stuff that I don't want to draw. So I'm like, oh god, this sucks. I don't want to draw it. And then I get hit with art block. So I just don't. It's like learning a new language, doing different art styles. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that. It's a good way of putting it. Watching your stream and Brave at the same time, and we're talking about all this stuff while the witch is in the background screaming wood cobbler. God, I haven't seen Brave in forever. I've been really thinking about like rewatching like a lot of Disney stuff, like their old animated stuff, probably some of their newer stuff. I say that as Brave isn't old now. And then like do a review and maybe do some art alongside of it. But I'm like, I want to do that. But like at the same time, like, when do I have time to do that? I don't know. Maybe once I'm done with this art series. Making an OC based off the Wiz, so I gotta rewatch it as my yearly tradition. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I just haven't really rewatched anything in a minute. Treasure Planet is so good. It is so good. And it underperforms so bad. I don't know. Disney really screwed the pooch on that one. Because, God, was Treasure Planet great? I remember seeing that one in theaters. Yeah, I am that old. God, look at this. Look at his leg. Yeah, because Disney. One day Disney won't fuck up. One day. They just need to get like the right people in power again. Well, it's getting the creatives back in leadership, in my opinion. I think that's a little too thick. Sigh, yeah. I bet I'm older than you. I am in my mid-30s. Though I sound a lot younger. I look and sound a lot younger. But then again, like the only thing that really gives me away on my age right now is that my beard definitely has white in it. Yeah, old ladies are great. No, but like I said, I'm up there in age. Turning 49 in July, man. Well, yeah, you definitely got me. You were like the same age as most of my coworkers. And my coworkers are pretty awesome. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. They're always asking me, like, Dane, when are you gonna go on a date? You don't talk about any girls or anything like that. And I'm like, it's because I ain't seen anybody. And dating's rough. By God, is dating rough. Mid-70s is old. I'm down with that. That's the age where you need to retire, relax, go to the beach. Oh God, yeah, it does. It's literally the worst. It's I recently tried starting dating again because it's been a couple years. Because my old relationship, I was in that for like uh almost 10 years. So I I was like in my early 20s until like my early 30s for that whole entire relationship. So like a lot of the online dating stuff, like I missed out on that because I was already with someone. So I used to hear how bad it was, and now I'm in it myself, and I'm like, oh God, yeah, this is awful. I hate this because Oh, good, us Gen X's better be nice. Life is too short to be sad and mean. Oh yeah, Gen X is pretty good. My mom's Gen X. She was a teenager in the 80s. And that is a very nice lady. Especially when they are mocking appearances. Oh yeah, no, it's look. My last date didn't even show up. Like you're going like it's like, hey, you want to go like grab coffee? She's like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. It's like, yeah, let's meet here, and she's like, yep, that sounds good. And then like never showed up. And then like I went to go like onto the app to like check or like, and then it was like I don't envy young people's dating life. Been happily married for like a long time. I I am happy for you on that. Hair loss. Oh yeah, no, I totally agree. Definitely hair loss. I don't know. Like my issue with that is like it's not the fact that like okay, you totally cancel whatever, or if you're not even interested, I like that. That's fine. If you're not interested, you're not interested. But like, don't tell me that like, hey, just not show up. Just common decency, just to say, hey, I'm not feeling this. It's cool. Just an ounce of human decency is all I really ask, and that's asking a lot, apparently. So that sucked. Let's see. And the last date that I went on was beginning of 2025, and I ripped my pants on said date. So that was embarrassing. And then the last time I flirted with a girl in public, I broke my arm. So like my like so far like my batting average with like being attempting to like date has kind of been shitty, but it has not worked. It's been a time. It's been truly a time. Being stood up is a jerk move for sure. It is. Yeah, it's been time for me. I haven't like lost hope or anything like that, but like, oh god, with the right girl, those things can be endearing. It could be like I am sure it's meeting the right person, and I don't think online's like the best way of doing it. It's just like I just don't know how to meet people. Because like I have like no problems like with approaching or anything like that. That it's just I can tell like when like someone's like okay, I don't want them to approach, and I feel like that is the case like a lot of the time. It's just like I don't think they want to talk to me, which is fine. I get it. You're out grocery shopping. You're trying to like knock this out and not want some guy to come up to you, and like I get it. I'm very sympathetic. So last thing I want to do is like make someone like uncomfortable. Which I mean, it's just very easy to do in this day and age. I think it's harder for you guys because people just don't do things anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's like I go to like events like a meetup or stuff. It's like it's just like not a lot of people like going places. So it's like the answer is Critman. What coloring book is that called, please? What coloring book? I drew this. This is. I drew this. You drew that all freehand? No, there's a lot of reference involved. I penciled at all of this. Some of this is some photos I bashed together. Some of it was a 3D model. Some of it I'll have to make a coloring book, I guess, is the we used to go play pool every night after work. It was so much fun. Oh man, I have not. It's been like almost a year since I've gone to play pool. I need to probably go find like a pool hall or something. I should do that. I will probably do that on my vacation this week or next week. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta clean this nib. I've been to the state twice for pool. Man, that's so cool. I used to play a decent amount. One of my best friends in high school, he had his dad had a pool table, and we played on that all the time. And then for like a little bit there, my brother-in-law and I used to go play pool about once every couple weeks before he had my nephew. But then again, I also do not live in that same town anymore. So my youngest siblings would go to the YMCA each week for a PE class. So me and my older brother would always play pool or table tennis. Nice. I hope you meet a nice girl. I'm such a mom. I appreciate it. It would be very nice to meet a nice girl. I don't know. You guys end up might becoming my therapist, but don't worry. I'll return. I'll return with like tutorials or something. Nice. Oh god. Ugh. My eyes getting to me. I had my eyes open for a minute. I was like, oh man. I'm afraid to get back in there to ink that because like that's gonna be wet. Therapist Ducky here. Bonjour, bonjour. Been online people's therapist since 2023. Oh yeah, no, I get it. I've been my friend's therapist for like a long time. Not like a friend, a lot of my friends. It's been a time. I gotta clean this nib. I really like this perspective on this one. I do too. This was hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know that I did a good job on it, but like good job for me. There's still things off about it because I'm still trying to get my hand on perspective. It's like the cobblestone is off. Should get out just a license at this point. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, make a little bit of money on that duck. Yes, I love how it looks like she's actively fleeing where the getaway vehicle. Exactly. So that's one of the things that I wanted to try and start doing with these pieces is have like a little bit of a story kind of go on it and like emotion besides stand there and look pretty. That's been like one of the things. And then the backgrounds. Though I said I was going to do that. The last few of them had backgrounds. That last one, the one with the spotlight in the back, I definitely cheaped out on the background because I was like, oh, I want it to be backlit because I wanted to try that out. So I broke my rule on that. But I'm trying to like force myself to like do things that I'm uncomfortable with. And I try and do that with every new piece. It's like I try and do like at least one new thing. And this one was definitely all right. I need to make the environment interesting, and I need to make sure that she has like an emotion besides like okay, she looks standardly pretty. Nothing wrong with that, but I think we could push the art more if it's more than that. It's like this is all going to be in the same series, but like the problem that I'm going to have is like I'm going to get better and the earlier stuff is not going to look nearly as good. Which is like kind of the unfortunate part, but you know, kind of it's a good problem. Me too. Me too. That's why I started painting for reference. It was weird at first, but I'm like 2 years in, so I feel like I'm starting to get it. It really, yeah. Going for reference helps because like it's like drawing from life and whatnot. It's like you're studying it more, and then when you're trying to be um, aware of what you're drawing, and then like taking it in, being mindful when you're using reference. And this ink's just not coming out. That's like the major thing is like it's just to be really mindful of what you're referencing, so you're kind of training the knowledge. I guess that's probably the best way of putting it. man, this is not writing. Is it the nib? There we go. All right. I wonder if my well is like running out. What do you use as an underdrawing? Just red pencil? Yeah, it is literally just red pencil. I just kind of go like I'll silhouette the thing, break it down, stick figures sort of style, erase it. I try and keep it as light as possible and just build it off with that. Red, I use red. Lately, I've just been using red, and I say lately, as the last couple of years. But before this, I was using blue. Why I switched to red? No particular reason. I probably should go back to blue because when I start my comic book, that's gonna be easier to scan in. Had a voice line today. Had to sound like I was trying to be majestic still, but angry, but just scream angrily. Boss chose the angry scream. Voice acting. One of my best friends is actually a voice actor. I don't know if y'all know Dry Guy. YouTube sensation Dry Guy. Yeah, for indie projects. Voice, not vice. Sorry, typing too fast. All good happens. That is cool. I totally respect it, dude. Voice acting is not easy. I've tried. I do okay. I'm better now after reading lots and lots of scripts. This pen is... I'm wondering how much ink this got left. I wonder if I need to buy another ink well. I think it might be time. I don't know, Dry Guy. But sounds like a fun gig. Yeah, he's been at it a long time, like 10 years. Good guy, really nice guy. I don't think he's making any content anymore. Like, because he used to like voice act, like indie and like fan comics and stuff. But that would have been forever ago. He got the silver play button on YouTube because he unboxed that at my like old apartment like years ago. It would have been like before COVID, and I'd never seen like the silver play button or like any of the play buttons like in person before. But that was cool that he unboxed it with us. Probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. I miss him because the guy moved to Australia to go be with his girlfriend, now wife. They got married last year. I need to be July so I can do art fight attacks on my friends. I have never done art fight. I'm thinking about it. It's just, I know I'm not going to have the time. Oh, what's that? It's very cool. Have good friends. Art fight is a thing for artists to attack other artists by drawing people's characters. This is my first year. Oh, first year. Ooh. I did not find out about Art Fight until last year when Art Fight was ending. And then I was like, that sounds like a really good time. And then earlier this year, they had that giant controversy about using reference in Art Fight. So I'm like, maybe not. Oh, count me in. Yeah, no. Supposedly, a lot of people who know about it like had a lot of fun with Art Fight. I might do a little bit. I have OCs, I guess, somewhere. I need to draw my OCs more, but it's like I know I'm gonna get sick of them when I start inking that comic. Which I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on my penciler. That's it. But she is literally moving Friday, so I am helping her move Friday. You can. You just need to give credit to the reference poster. Yeah, there's just rules with it. Like it was a controversy thing at first because like a lot of people were just saying, "Oh, you can't," and then it's like they clarified the rule. My thing is just like use if you make your own reference. I mean, you should be good. If you make your own reference, you need to say so in the piece info. I got. I guess that's fair. Oh man, I've been in this corner. Yeah, I guess that's fair to like write all that. Oh, you just need permission to draw the other person's piece. It's not much of a fight then. But that's essentially what the controversy was. Maybe I just don't understand it fully. It's hard for me to explain because I have not read all the rules for it. As I've never done it myself. I just like I've seen YouTube videos and just like TikToks of people complaining about it. Like it was like a couple months ago when that maybe not even a month, like a month or two ago when people were like freaking out about it. I don't think it's too big of a deal. It's just giving credit. I don't know, man. It's my first year. Not a good person to ask. I'll look into it. Sounds fun. I think it'll be a good time. Like I said, I will probably do 1 or 2. I can't really see myself like doing a whole bunch. Like I know some people can go like crazy. It's just like if I ever want to finish this art series, I gotta like buckle down. Because I thought I would be done with this art series before summer started, and I'm not. 2/3 of the way done. With this being 11. Almost there. Oh yeah, definitely almost there for sure. All right. Cool. Yeah, so 11. I have 12 is also penciled, and so that would be the last 3. I don't even have ideas for the last 3 yet. These the current 3, the last week's piece, this piece, and yeah, one that I have penciled as well. Like I came out with those like relatively all at the same time. So I knew like exactly what I was going for each one of those. I have not figured the last 3 out. Some of the rules make me sad because the fact that they have to make the rule stated is making it known that someone did a thing that made them need to add the rule. Yeah, that is the problem when it comes to rules. It's just like, is that someone messed up somewhere, and now we're all paying for it. All right, so here's the predicament that I have found myself in. You're very fast at inking. Yeah, I wouldn't say this has been really quick, because the background in this, I've been working on this like most of the week. I started Monday inking like the background and like most of that. The girl, that's all been within an hour. But the problem I have right now is that I can't tell if it's dry, and I'm afraid to touch it. Because if I touch it, this is going to smear. Because of course, like I decided I'm going to be fancy and use a dip pen. So I gotta like wait for it to make sure that it's dry and not touch it. That's why it's like you gotta really like work left to right and like rotate it. It's like I can rotate it like right here, and this should be I should be able to like, ink it like this, but I know I'm gonna want my heavier shadows to be here, and it's gonna be a little bit harder to get those heavier shadows from this angle. Very pretty. I need to go for the night. Before I suggest next time you do a perspective of the couple needs to narrow towards the viewer. Night. Good luck. Thanks, Doug. And you were completely right. Yep. Definitely needs the problems with perspective. Bye. Later, Duck. Duck is definitely right about that, though. I knew I was going to mess up on that. That is like one of the problems. I need to like put on like a straight up perspective grid. For their environments. That's like the next step is to start doing that and then get that engraved. It's just doing that. It's so hard. Yeah. It's like why I've avoided doing it. It's like I don't want to. It's like perspective. That's why like I'll just draw characters, and then it's like I want to do a comic book, which requires me to be able to do perspective and backgrounds, and I'm like, oh no, why is it so hard? It's okay though. I'll get there. It's just being very mindful and putting in the practice. If I do stuff like this and then just like, all right, this piece just needs to be making sure that I am practicing perspective with that being the goal. It just sucks that I'm not going to completely nail it the first time. I hate measure. I do too. It's annoying. It is not my favorite thing. I did get a perspective tool. I got it before I moved, but the problem is that I've moved and I don't know where I placed it. Like I know I have it. I just don't know where it is. And I don't have any more empty boxes. So I'm like, So I don't know. It'll turn up. I'll probably be cleaning out something. I think that's dry. All right. I'm trusting you, ink, that you're dry. Please be dry. I don't want to cry in stream. Did you move to a new town? Yeah, I moved to the city. Just moved. I moved for work. Like I just moved May 1st. You can cry with your friends. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been a while since I've cried with my friends too, but yeah, it's like no, I ruined it. I did. It looked so good, and I messed up. I messed up so bad. Well, I'm actually doing the same job. It's like my work transferred me. So I've been with the same company for 10 years, and like I got a new boss. Well, I say new boss, but like he's been my boss for like 2 years. Well, about a year and a half now, or 2 years. Yeah, no, 2 years now. And one of the first things we talked about is that like he worked here, like this is where his office is, and he is like, and I report to him. So it's just like it just made sense because like my office or my old office was in the town. There's not a lot to do, so I wasn't complaining about moving. I was like, I could use change. Whiteout fixes things. Yeah, Job's decent. I do not hate it. I like the people I work with a lot, which is like I know that is a rare thing to say. They're very good people. Now my nib just fell into my ink jar. Well then, that's not coming out. Yeah, Whiteout can't fix it. Well, Well, I moved from Las Vegas to a super small town in Texas. I love it. Oh yeah. I have another nib. It's fine, but that's that's gonna be stuck in there. There ain't no getting that out. Well, that's that then. Oh boy, yeah, that's stuck in there. Don't worry, I have extra nibs of my G pen. It's fine. Not ideal, but it's okay. The fun part is going to be like blacking this out. What is my favorite thing to draw? Oh man. Let's see. I don't know. I'm really like drawing a lot of these girls in these dresses. That it's kind of been a vibe. I've been really enjoying drawing that. Dogs. I like drawing dogs a lot. Spider Man a lot. I've drawn a lot of Spider Man. No, you're not distracted me. It's fine. The problem is like I have to kind of go slow with this a little bit since I'm inking. I have to go slow. Or I have to go slower to make sure that like one the lines are like not wonky, and also that I don't touch it, which you don't seem slow. Um, well, what I mean by like I need to go at a slower pace because I go too fast. I go too fast because if I go too fast, it's like I make mistakes. So it's just like I have to like slow down a little bit. Like speed's a good thing, but like if I'm slower, I'll make less mistakes. It's one of those like slow and steady wins the race sort of things is what I need to be more like. But like there's more like worse things too. It's like, I don't know. Inking can be tricky because like speed is a good thing to have. Like it's not a bad thing. It's just like you gotta know when to be fast and when to go slow. And I'm still trying to get that down. I need to go grab coffee, but I'll be right back. Okay. Good luck. Grab me some coffee too. Now I'm gonna tackle. All right, we need to bring that. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay. And yeah. Okay, there's a little bit of editing I'm gonna need to probably white out eventually, but outside of that, that slowly but surely we're getting there. All right. Oh man. All right. I'm thinking back, what colors are you thinking and using? I know I'm going to go for probably a blue. Like, I still want this to read as white for sure. But I think it's gonna end up being like a lot of dark blues because this all. I'm thinking this takes place at night since we have like the moon in the back over here. So I'm thinking some like moonlighting, probably a little bit of lighting from the church. So definitely some blues and probably some warm yellows. But it's gonna be the trick is figuring that out. Hey, crazy, how you doing? Hopefully you are doing well tonight. All right. I'm trying to use my really small nib on this one for the veil. We're getting there, slowly and surely. Love your art stuff, so pretty. Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been working hard at trying to develop it to get it to where I want it to be, and I'm like I'm getting pretty close to where, or I'm getting closer to where I want it to be. I want to try and keep pushing this a little bit more, and not this exact piece, but like in general. There's still some amount of mistakes, but it is okay because I forgot this is a smaller nib, so it does not hold as much ink. Oh, Yeah, I'm still struggling in my journey, and glad to see there's still people open up about it. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, there's still a lot for me to improve on, like uh we can already, like I can already point out to you, like perspective still stumps me a little bit. Like I really need to start using perspective grid more just to get this, like, because the cobblestone is like not completely right. Like it's off. It's okay because well, it's not the fact that it's okay, but you know it is what it is. Because like I don't really draw in perspective enough. This is a I don't want to say this is a practice piece because like for me like every piece is a practice piece. But like I'm clearly I clearly have errors in this. It's still good, I think. Not everything's perfect, but it's stuff that I know that I need to still work on. There's still a lot I need to work on. And nothing wrong with that. It's just part of the art journey. I feel like that feeling never goes away. Like there's always something new we can learn, and that's the fun part. I agree. Like I used to not feel the same about that. Like it was like, oh, I wish I was so good and perfect. But like now, like the last several years, I've gotten to that like growth. It was like, no, man, I'm enjoying just like trying, sitting down and learning. With every piece, I'm like, I want to push it a little bit, try a new thing, and then try and get better at a certain thing. And honestly, that has helped out like a lot. Yeah, every piece shows a new flaw. It's true. It shows a flaw, and I'm like, there's a flaw in it, but like I'm pumped. I'm like I get pumped about it because like there's stuff that did go right with it. Like this is one of my first illustrations that has like a pretty decent emotion to it. Like she's obviously like mad, and I'm like, yeah, I need to throw more emotion in my work. I think because I think it sells it a little bit more. Stuff like yeah, like stuff like that. I just stuff that I want to do more. But it. I'm getting there. And even though the perspective is off on this one, it's still probably one of my better backgrounds. Because background be hard. Flaws are beautiful too, and it's progress. If you notice them, will improve them. And okay, I need stuff. I'm like, I'm Yoda. Not wrong with Yoda. I appreciate Yoda. Nah, I'm in total agreement with you though. Like I don't mind at all. Because honestly, that sort of stuff needs to be said and heard. Because even if someone already knows that, sometimes just saying it over and over again until like it's really ingrained, it needs to happen. It's always good to have a reminder. All right. Okay. The last thing that needs to be inked is the face. Well, I say inked. Well, the last thing. It's not the last thing because obviously I got to black out a lot of this, but that's gonna end up probably being another night. Thanks, buddy. No problem. Always here. I could probably get away with inking this upside down, I think. Because there's often times where I have to remind myself about things. Do you always say the face for last? Honestly, I usually ink the face first. But this is actually one of my smaller faces because she's really like zoomed out on this one because like a lot of my stuff is like thigh up. I haven't done like a lot of full body stuff. So I knew what this nib, I was going to need to pull out a smaller nib to ink it. So I wasn't sure. Like I should have. Yeah, it's hard to draw that small. Oh yeah, it definitely is. So I wasn't exactly sure. And I was waiting for like my hand to warm up a little bit too before I went in there to ink it. Cause I do like faces a lot, but I also knew that it could be she could be intimidating. Cause I don't want to mess it up. But that's inking for you. It's just like, all right, we get one shot. Well, not really. I mean, it's just super intimidating. I love painting faces. It's my favorite thing to paint. Yeah, I love a face. I gotta say, like, right now, I think eyes are my favorite thing to draw. And this one super intimidating because I usually don't ink eyes this small. So yeah, this one really, really, really intimidating. Eyes are great. That would probably be like, yeah, that would probably be like my favorite. It ain't bad. I just gotta get the nose. Windows to the soul. You're absolutely right. Definitely. All right. Thing is, if I would have inked this first, there's a good chance I would have messed it up. Bam. All right. That ain't half bad. We'll just thicken out those eyelashes just a tad bit. Not too much, but I think that's, I don't want to say, well, yeah, that's probably going to be it for tonight, I think. Because I want to let this kind of all dry. Because, like, the next thing is blackening out a lot of things. And I'll hit up the hair. Got to ink the hair. And I use a sable brush for inking hair. I've been thinking of doing a lesson on how to paint eyes and oils, but I don't know. There's so much out there already. I go back and forth with it. That is the thing. Is like YouTube already has like there's a lot of content about a lot of things. So I think as a creator, you got to pick something that you're going to be passionate about creating, so you'll do it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's time to take a break from her because outline is pretty good. So I don't know if I'm not doing anything tomorrow or get pulled into anything tomorrow. I'll probably we'll black everything out because usually I do my lines one day and then I'll black out one day. I'll let all the ink dry before I go in with markers. So I'll probably, Friday is going to be a hell night. So I know that I'm not going to be working on anything. But I agree. I think you should make the thing that you want to make. Make the video you want to make. Because that way you're going to do it. Because honestly, on YouTube, like when it comes down to like videos and stuff, it's like you never know what's going to do good or what's going to do bad. Like it could pop off and be like a favorite oil eye tutorial. There's no way of knowing. I hope you have a good night, and I'll catch the live. If not, I'll rewatch later. Like later, Linkus. Have a good one.